after a few slow days of feeling like garbage and just MLB. If you followed on socials, you saw I posted some shorts just for the MLB picks we had going on. We had a couple alright days, pretty much breaking even, but it's not bad. So we're getting into it for today for 7:20 because today we got MLB and then we got Game 6 between the Suns and the Bucks, and of course because we have NBA Finals, I'm gonna be giving out some free FanDuel lineups for you guys, of course. So let's get right into it. For MLB today, I got the Marlins over the Nationals at -112. Rogers 7-6 with a 2.38 ERA, 5 home runs allowed. Espino 2-2, 3.33 ERA, 6 home runs allowed. I also like the first inning draw for this game as well. I have two separate parlays, one with the first inning draw from the Angels and the A's, which already hit that, so I like both those over there. Next up, we got the Orioles over the Rays at +0.5 on the first half run line at -120. Means he's 4-2 with a 2.28 ERA. He's going against McClanahan, who's 3-3 with a 4.05 ERA. So I like the Orioles over there getting that half a run. And lastly, for MLB, I got the Reds over the Mets at -154. Miley's 7-4 with a 2.8 ERA over Stock, who's 0-2 with a 7.88 ERA. So I think the Reds there, the Mets have been slipping. They haven't played very well after the All-Star break so far. Next up, we got Game 6 versus the Bucks. I like the Bucks and the Bucks -5. Scott Foster is the referee. A lot of people say, the Suns, they did win that one game when Scott Foster was refereeing versus the Clippers, but you got to remember Chris Paul was out that game. So I'm going with the narrative. It worked last time. I'm running with it again. As far as some props go for tonight, I got a pretty good amount of them for you guys today. I like Bridges over 10.5 -128. He's projected for 11 points at a 62% hit rate. Crowder over 10.5 at -128. He's also projected for 11, but at a 58% hit rate. Holiday over 19.5 at -114. Is projected for 21 at a 60% hit rate. Chris Paul under 21.5 at -118. Projected for 19 points at a 68% hit rate. Bobby Portis over 7.5 points at -106. Projected for 8 points at a 61% hit rate. Like Chris Paul over 4.5 rebounds at +118. He's projected for 5 rebounds at a 75% hit rate. I like Devin Booker over 4.5 rebounds as well at -144. He's projected for 5 as well at 68% hit rate. Pat Connaughton over 4.5 rebounds at -142. He's projected for 5 rebounds at a 59% hit rate. Giannis over 12.5 rebounds at -134. He's projected for 13 rebounds today at a 60% hit rate. Devin Booker over 4.5 assists at +116. I think that's a really good number. He's projected for 5 at a 73% hit rate today. Giannis over 5.5 assists at -132. Projected for 6 assists at a 55% hit rate. Crowder over 1.5 assists at -130, projected for 2 at a 63% hit rate. And then lastly, I like Giannis under 1.3, like to not make a 3, basically. It's like a tongue twister to say. At -111, he has not made a 3 since Game 2. In the last 3 games, he's gone 0-1, 0-2, and 0-1 from 3. So I like Giannis to not make a 3 today as well. And in case you're wondering, like how I get these prop projections, I basically take them off like the fantasy projections that I have for today. So I base it off that, and then from there, it kind of helps you see which props you like, which props you don't like, etc. And then speaking of DFS, dip right into this. So Giannis, obviously, FanDuel MVP spot. He's pretty much a lock there. At 1,600. Middleton, Star Pro Utility at 14. Chris Paul, Star Pro Utility, 13.5. Drew Holiday, he got a bit of a price bump. Like, he switched up with Middleton today. FanDuel got a little wise, made it a little difficult today, but it wasn't bad. So Holiday's also 13.5, and then DeAndre Ayton, I put him a star pro utility at 13K even. Booker, they only bumped him up 500, and he's been like the top scorer on the Suns. Star pro utility 12.5. Brook Lopez, I play him at the pro utility, but he didn't wind up as much exposure to him today, especially not in the optimal at 11K. Jay Crowder, pro utility at 10K. The rest of the guys, they didn't really change much at all as their price points. The last two games, Mikal Bridges, pro utility at 9,500. Bobby Portis, I play him at utility at 9K. Same utility guys, Cam Johnson at 9K, Pat Connaughton 8,500, Campaign, who did play a lot better last game, 8K, and then lastly PJ Tucker 7,500. As far as the optimal lineups that I have so far for today, for the first one, I got Giannis at the MVP, Devin Booker at the star at the 1.5, Middleton at the pro at the 1.2, and then Cam Johnson and Pat Connaughton at the 2 utility spots. And then the other one from the top projected from the optimals that I got is Giannis at the MVP, Booker at the star, Chris Paul at the pro, Mikal Bridges at utility, and then Pat Connaughton at utility to round it out there. So that's all we got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support. Please like and subscribe. My socials will be down below in the description, so check those out if you want to check me out on Twitter or anything like that. Once again, have a good one. Good luck out there, and see you next time.